She's doing fine.
Good girl, huh?
I suppose it's a good idea, but I don't like the idea of Anne riding again so soon, especially with her arm still in a sling.
Oh, nonsense, Hetty. She's got to get her confidence back. Taking it very slowly. Gates is watching her like a cat with a kitten. She's had enough. She's coming in.
Oh, good. I told her not to push herself too hard. More tea, Phyllis?
Thank you.
How long will Liz be in Wales? Oh, all over Easter. I do hope the change does her good. She's been looking so peaky lately.
Do I know the friend she's staying with?
No, I don't think so. It's one of her old college classmates. Nice girl. A bit intense.
I'm very glad you could drive up early, Phil. Mother and John are coming up until tomorrow.
Well, when I realized I could get up today, I asked Mother if she'd like to come with me.
Drive up, she said, in your car. Certainly not, Phyllis. I'll take the train.
She still doesn't think I'm safe behind a steering wheel, and I really can't think why. She never questions anyone else's capability.
Hello, Aunt Phyllis. I saw you racing up the drive.
I saw you racing round the paddock. How are you feeling now?
Oh, I'm all right.
No, she's not.
Yes, I am, Mummy. Except for this arm. My back aches a little. And my left leg, too, if I walk too far. My neck's still a little bit stiff.
And apart from that, she's in the best of health.
There, take your tea, darling. Be careful now. Don't spill it.
Have you heard all the gory details about my accident, Aunt Phyllis? They thought they'd have to shoot me.
To be perfectly honest, Anne, I heard they had.
Well, have you heard about Gerald, too?
Has he been shot?
No, Gerald Hope Langley, who's coming up for Easter.
Not a word. Who is he?
You'll love him. He's an actor.
An actor?
Oh, Anne does click the most extraordinary people.
Daddy, do stop going on about it. Daddy thinks actors are a cross between African witch doctors and dancing bears.
Oh, can you imagine what Father would have said if you'd invited an actor down here?
Oh, I think I'd rather not.
You're being so stuffy, Daddy. He's really very nice, Aunt Phyllis. And he's very handsome.
What's his name again?
Gerald Hope Langley.
I don't think I've heard of him. Is he in anything at the moment?
Well, he's resting just now, but he hopes to go up to Nottingham in a couple of weeks to play Algernon in The Importance of Being Earnest.
Might I have seen him in the West End?
He hasn't actually acted in London yet, but he will, probably quite soon.
Well, so long as he doesn't come down to breakfast with grease paint on his face.
Oh, stop it, Arthur. You're not really such a bigot. All the stage people I know are quite charming. And I seem to remember you spent the entire evening at one of my supper parties talking to Cécile Joubert, and she's on the stage.
Oh, that's different. She's not a man.
Well, not all men want to spend their lives splicing the main brace or hoisting the rigging.
Hoisting the what?
Whatever it is they do on boats. You will be nice to him, won't you, Daddy? Promise me you won't say anything rude whilst he's here.
Oh, we'll see.
Of course your father won't say anything rude, darling. When have we ever been rude to a guest in this house?
I know, it's just that Daddy has a way of saying something quite ordinary and making it sound like an insult.
Gerald is your guest, darling, and we're not going to sharpen our wits on him. Dear, why can't Vicky be on time for tea?
Where is she?
Taken my bike into the village to be mended. I must say she looked terribly wobbly, riding her own bike with one hand and holding mine with the other.
I hope she'll be all right. One of you in bandages is quite enough.
Can we come in?
Of course.
We only came in to see if you were comfortable.
No, you didn't. You came in for a chat. Well, sit down and tell me all about your Mr. Hope Langley.
Anne only asked him because Michael Sherwood couldn't come.
He's gone abroad with his parents.
So Gerald's second choice.
Oh, don't tell him that, darling. He'd hate to think he was the understudy.
I'm dying to see him. Anne's been telling me how handsome he is ever since she first met him.
How did you meet him?
He was at school with Bunny Bickerton. I met him at their dance. Oh, I'm sure you'll like him, Aunt Phyllis. He's so good-looking and terribly interested in music. He really is. Oh, and you will make sure Daddy doesn't make him feel uncomfortable, won't you?
We all will.
Granny and Grandpa come tomorrow, so we must get them on our side too.
Vicky, I'm sure it won't come to size.
What are these tickets for?
Oh, those are for the first night of the new Ivor Novello play. Ivor sent me the tickets and asked me to a party afterwards at his flat in Aldwych.
How exciting.
What will you wear?
Well, let me see.
I don't think I shall go.
Not go?
Well, I can't go on my own, and the only man I could possibly ask to take me is Cousin Johnny, and he'll be away.
Dismal Cousin Johnny.
I thought perhaps your mother and father might like to use them. Well, off to bed, you two, if you want to look your best for Mr. Hope Langley.
Good night.
Night, night.
I adored that show. Jack Buchanan and Elsie Randolph.
I saw it 3 times. You know, you're a little bit like Jack Buchanan, aren't you?
Like him? Am I?
Graceful. No, that's not the word. Style. That's it. Jack Buchanan has style. Lots and lots of style, and so have you.
It's more important than a good profile, really.
It shows itself in little things. Movement here, a word there. One either has it or one hasn't. Can you imagine Marlene Dietrich as Shanghai Lil without style?
Without style, she'd probably have made Clive Brook laugh.
Did you ever see Shanghai Express, Anne?
See what?
Shanghai Express.
No.
You must. It's a marvellous film. When I was in Charlie's Aunt in Aberdeen, I forgot about the skirt, and I turned too suddenly and almost fell into the orchard.
I've brought you some more coffee.
Oh, thank you, dear. That's fine.
Alice and I are just going to do some flower arrangements for the house and then cut as many as we can for the church. What is Phyllis playing at? Well, what is she playing at?
Debussy, one of his later preludes.
Yes, that's right. Yes, it's one of the later ones.
La fille aux cheveux de lin, I believe.
Well, she wasn't invited here to play French pieces on the piano to Mr. Langley Hope.
I think you'll find that that young man's name is Hope Langley.
Oh, is it?
Yes, awkward for an actor.
What is?
Double-barreled names. Of course, there were the Forbes Robertsons and the Nielsen Terrys. Take up an awful lot of room on a theatre programme, you know.
What do?
Double-barreled names. Well, I'd give up Hope.
You're not an actor, Father.
No, I just call myself Gerald Langley, if I were he. It's quite enough.
Oh, dear. She's getting completely carried away.
Oh, she's enjoying herself.
Phyllis is a very gifted young woman. And after all, it is Easter.
Hardly the time for musical comedy duets.
Well, it is only Saturday, my dear. And she has switched to Debussy.
Yes, I suppose so.
No doubt we shall all be awakened tomorrow morning with a spirited rendering of The Strife is o'er, the battle done.
Oh, not by Phyllis. Nanny usually takes her breakfast in bed when she's here. Vicky, more likely.
Yes, well, if I'm wanted, I shall be with Alice in the flower room.
And if I'm wanted, I shall be in dreamland, piano permitting. After that excellent lunch, I can't keep my eyes open.
That's right, Father. You have a good snooze.
I only hope I don't dream about Preston Minor, my recurring nightmare.
Well, who is Preston Minor?
Oh, he's a lower boy in my house. Dirty habits and tiresome parents. Oh, dearie me.
What are you doing?
On my 12th birthday, I picked some flowers and pressed them in a book. I remember doing it very clearly. Do you remember?
No? You probably dreamt it. You know what you're like with dreams.
No, I didn't. I definitely pressed some flowers to commemorate my birthday.
Make it sound like a death. Why are you so suddenly worried about it now, anyway?
Oh, I don't know. Came into my mind this morning. And now I can't find them. It's beginning to annoy me.
Which book did you press them in?
If I could remember that, I'd be able to find them, wouldn't I? Really, Anne, your accident must have affected your brain.
My accident has only affected my ability to strangle you. I know. Close your eyes and try to imagine yourself doing it. Then you'll be able to remember what the book looked like.
Oh, it's no use. All I can remember is that it was a book that no one could possibly want to read.
That's a fat lot of help. This house is full of books no one wants to read. Do you think Gerald is attractive?
I think he's the most handsome man I've ever seen. I think Klaus is quite handsome. Not like Gerald, more sort of solid, more squared off. You know, handsome without being the slightest bit beautiful. Whereas Gerald is just a little bit beautiful too, isn't he?
Do you mean feminine?
Oh, no. I can't imagine Gerald spending his Easter marching off with a spade on his shoulder to dig ditches. Well, that's what Klaus is doing. He enjoys his Labour Corps service.
Doesn't surprise me.
Do you think Aunt Phyllis finds Gerald attractive?
Aunt Phyllis? Why?
Well, Gerald has spent most of his time with her since he got here, hasn't he?
I don't know. It only looks that way because he likes to listen to her play the piano.
Yes, I know, but they keep on talking about actors and plays that we've never heard of. We might as well be talking Japanese.
Well, it's not their fault we never go to the theatre, is it? Well, I mean, of course Gerald talks about it all the time. It is his job. Aunt Phyllis knows quite a few stage people. Well, she met Leslie Howard a little while ago when she played at a charity concert.
Oh, lucky her.
It wasn't Gerald's fault that I couldn't go for a walk yesterday afternoon either. It was my fault for falling off Tallulah.
Well, I wouldn't have thought he and Aunt Phyllis really needed to walk for 3 whole hours.
Take as many daffodils as I can. Mrs. Hibbert's already put scores of lovely jonquils on the altar.
What about some freesias?
Well, I should take some, I suppose, but they're so lovely. I'd like to keep them all for the house.
After all, it is Easter, Helen, and we could sacrifice a few just for heavenly glory.
Well, just one bunch for the lady chapel, then. Will you come with me?
Yes, I think I will. To help me to digest my lunch. I should never have eaten that apple pie. But Mrs. Gates's pastry is the best I've tasted since the very first cook that Billy and I ever had left us and went to work for the Cavendish Bentings.
Oh, that is lovely. Thank you so much. They're beautiful.
I hope you've managed to make sure the girls are learning to cook, Helen. There's so much change going on now. One doubts whether they'll ever be able to have cooks all their life.
Oh, no. That's not for freesias, dear.
Oh.
This one's the right one. There.
I remember Billy saying just before he died that we were probably belonging to the last fortunate generation.
Oh, I'm sure the future's not going to be that bad for them, Alice.
Oh, so, my dear. But I do think they should be able to roast a joint of lamb.
Oh, they can. They are all very good at cooking, especially Vicky. Well, she's creative anyway. Elizabeth is competent. Anne throws in all the ingredients and hopes for the best. But Vicky really is quite creative in the kitchen. Of course, she's artistic anyway. The eggs she painted for the Sunday school children are really very pretty.
Did she paint them with cochineal again?
Yes, and she manages to do such fine patterns. Well, I think I'll ask Anne and Gerald to take them over to the rectory in a few moments. I would like to get Phyllis away from Gerald. I'm very annoyed at the way she's monopolised him ever since he arrived.
I rather thought that was Gerald monopolising Phyllis.
Gerald is Anne's guest. That poor girl has been left out of everything. mean, did they need to stay out for 3 whole hours yesterday afternoon? Poor Anne was hanging around the house like a damp rag. They knew she was too unfit to go with them. It really was too unfair. Phyllis should be more thoughtful.
Well, Phyllis hasn't found the romantic side of life as easy and carefree as Anne has, Helen.
I hardly think that's the point, Alice.
You must remember that Phyllis was only Anne's age when she lost her fiancé.
Lots of girls lost their first love in the war. Others got over it and married someone else. I hardly think that that's an excuse for her flinging herself at Anne's young man.
I don't think Phyllis is flinging herself at anyone. Anne's a sweet girl, but she's a country girl. She knows nothing about art or the theatre. Of course this young man finds Phyllis interesting. Phyllis is a very interesting woman when she tries to be, though for some reason she doesn't always try to be.
Well, apart from upsetting Anne, it's very ill-mannered of Gerald to come down here at Anne's invitation and spend all his time with Phyllis.
Well, I can't quarrel with the etiquette, Helen, but I don't think it's entirely Phyllis's fault. In fact, I think it would do Anne good to have a little competition. That girl depends far too much on her face. I've seen beautiful women reach 40 and have nothing left in life but misery, despair, because they've never taken the trouble to cultivate their personality more than fluttering their eyelashes.
Tea for two and two for tea, me for you and you for me.
No, Gerald, look. Tea for 2 and 2 for tea.
Ah.
I'll never get you to...
Volunteers to take the eggs to the rectory. Anne?
Oh, I'll go, Helen. I'd love to see Mr. Fuller, and I'll take my car.
I say, were you serious about letting me drive your Buick?
Of course. You can drive it now, if you like.
How splendid.
Well, the one thing I must...
Perhaps Anne would like
when
to
you
go
start,
too.
You have to be very careful and give it a great deal of soul.
Doesn't matter.
The eggs were lovely, Vicky. Why don't you go up to the schoolroom and paint some more for our breakfast tomorrow?
All right, Mummy.
You've got that look of pent-up fury that you used to have as a little girl, just before you kicked something.
I feel like kicking something.
Now, you remember what I used to tell you. Kicking things only ruins your shoes. Much better to use the other end of your anatomy to solve your problems. And talking of shoes, I'm going up to change mine. It's far too fine an afternoon to sit indoors.
Now, I put everything for the church there. Is that enough?
Oh, I think that should be plenty. Shall we go and get ready now?
Yes. Lovely.
Aren't they beautiful?
Perfectly beautiful.
Well, you did rather grind the gears on the bend by the bakery.
Yes, I should have doubled the clutch, shouldn't I? Marvellous acceleration. Here, catch. I must say, your rector looked a bit shocked when we roared up to his front door.
Oh, Fuller. Yes, he did rather. I expect he was surprised to see me with a handsome young man in my car. He's been rector here for years. I remember how endless his sermons seemed to me when I was a child. And you know, he doesn't seem a lot older to me now than he did then. Well, perhaps he went grey rather early.
But I suppose he gets that voice from decades of psalm reading. Miss Bourne, how delightful. I shall have to remember him the next time I play a clergyman.
Have you played many clergymen?
Well, I did once play the Reverend Davidson in Somerset Maugham's Reign. No, he was quite a clergyman, but I usually get the shallow, juvenile leads. You are lucky, Phyllis, living permanently in London and seeing all the plays. Whenever there's anything I want to see frantically, I seem to be starring in something turgid by Chekhov in Leeds. And by the time I get to see the play, the original cast has scattered. And I hardly ever seem to be free to go to other people's first nights.
We seem to have the same problem for very dissimilar reasons. I have to miss a first night next week. Well, not because I'm not free to go, but because I simply can't find anyone to go with. Ivor sent me 2 tickets and asked me to his party afterwards.
Ivor?
And I feel...
Ivor Novello?
Yes. He gives the most marvelous parties. I've never met a man who likes to give parties as much as he does. In fact, I've never met a man who so enjoys seeing other people happy.
But you must go. How could you have no one to go with? My God, I'd give my right arm to go with you. Oh, don't tell me your admirers are such slackers that they'd let you miss something like that.
Well, it's just that everyone seems a little busy at the moment. Would you like to go? I mean, you wouldn't feel uncomfortable being with me.
My dear Phyllis, how could anyone be uncomfortable with you? I should be proud and honored to escort you anywhere.
Then you can escort me to Ivor's first night.
And then I could take you on to his flat afterwards so that you wouldn't arrive at the party alone. I'm sure you'll know plenty of people once you arrive there.
Oh, no, Gerald, you must come to the party too. I'll ring Ivor and ask to bring you. I know he'll be delighted.
I can't believe it. How marvellous. We shall have the most fantastic evening together, and I shall buy you masses of orchids. Phyllis, you are the very best thing that's happened to me since I escaped from the school rugby team. Tell me, who'll be there?
Oh, the usual crowd, I expect. Gladys Cooper, Isabel Jeans. Oh, Noel Coward, if he's in London. Constance Collier, Zena and Phyllis Dare, Lily Elsie, Lillian Braithwaite, Dickie Rose.
Richard D. Rose?
He backs most of Ivor's plays.
Yes, I know he does.
You find them?
No.
We must have aprons. Look, they're in the cupboard.
We just have to get dirty.
What's the matter? What is it?
It's Aunt Phyllis.
Are they back?
She's asked him to go to that first night with her.
No.
And the party.
Is he going?
A party given by Ivor Novello.
Well, it's a bit thick, isn't it?
Why does she think he's going? 'Cause she's so beautiful. 'Cause he just adores her company.
He's just using her, isn't he?
It doesn't take half an eye to see that. She's making a fool of herself.
How can she want to go out with him? She's 10 years older than he is. I can't imagine how any woman could bear to go out with a man younger than herself. It's quite disgusting. I wish Liz were here. She'd know what to do.
Oh, she's been throwing herself at him ever since he walked into the house. And she could have a glass eye and a wooden leg and he'd still make up to her just to meet Ivor Novello. You'd think she'd see that, wouldn't you? At her age.
I think he's terribly shallow, don't you? And he's so vain.
Do you think we should tell her that he curls his hair with tongs?
And that he has to borrow Bunny Bickerton's clothes any time he wants to go anywhere smart.
And that he borrowed £5 off Bunny's girlfriend and still hasn't paid it back. I'll have to borrow some more for those orchids.
Orchids?
Oh, I could tell her a few things about him.
I would have thought Aunt Phyllis would have seen through someone like him.
Perhaps something's stopping her this time.
Like what?
Like being in love?
In love?
My God! Well, that's it. That's just it.
What?
They're in the garden now, holding hands.
Holding hands?
Oh, they'll be kissing next.
Oh, Anne!
Well, I'm going to make sure those two never go anywhere else together. Ever.
What do you mean?
You'll find out. And so will they.